So I'd like to introduce a friend of mine who is going to be on the Jimmy Fallon Show tonight. Give it all up for Gary V. Come on. Come on.
Thank you. We'll try. The baby, Misha is amazing. Thank you so much. That's the important stuff. I'm trying not to curse anymore because of Misha, so if I curse, please boo me collectively. Thank you. Number one, I'm very flattered to be here, Jeff. Thank you so much for inviting me or allowing me to be here. I want to talk about something pretty specific since it's a short period of time, and I also want to just tell all of you how awesome it is that you're here. It's really interesting. I own a traditional retail company, and I do a lot of different things, and I live in a lot of different spaces because of that, and it's just shocking to me how awesome and ridiculously lucky every person in this room is that they know, bless you, that they know what's going on. And I think it's a massive advantage. I think because we all run in the same circle with each other, with other, we think we're smart people, you know, you lose sight of what kind of advantage we have, that the fact that we even know what this conference is about. So big ups to you. I want to talk about scaling. Some of you might know that my little brother, who I love with all my heart, AJ, and I have started a consulting company called VaynerMedia, and we started meeting with a lot of people, and I think it's quite fascinating what's happening. I give my spiel, and then the answer comes out every single time. When do I do my real job? You want me to sit there and spend 7 hours on search.twitter and blog search and engage with people? And I go, yep. And they go, when the hell am I supposed to do my real job? I have a friggin' question. When was caring not a real job? I'm serious. Because that's what I do. Now, of course, you do things that are not always just on you. You're only one human being. It's not scalable. But the fact of the matter is this. Spending 7 hours a day or 15 hours a day in search.twitter. See, you know what Twitter did? A lot of people are like, Gary, I gotta be honest with you. I think that you got sidetracked. You're spending too much time in there and you're not doing your real stuff. And the funny part is that what I think Twitter has done more than anything for me, and social media in general, whatever the hell you want to call it, because I actually prefer to just call it business, is that it's allowed me to scale my caring. I actually now can listen to what people say. The fact that I care and don't mind that if I get negative publicity to spend 6 hours in trying to fix it because I give a crap is a very big deal and a massive opportunity. If you told marketers or business people or human beings that actually gave a crap that you would have the ability, because of tools that are built on top of this massive platform called the internet, which, by the way, is only 14 years old as we know it, the modern internet that we use. I mean, the internet hasn't even had sex yet, and it's already dominating. So let's really realize that. That being said, the fact that these tools are being built on top of this, and that you could have the ability to hear everything that's said about you or your brand or your product and your business, and you have the ability, if you care enough, to execute and get in there and at least give your point of view and really interact is downright phenomenal. The fact that I can do that while I'm taking a dump is huge to me. Because what that means to me is that I'm scalable in my caring. And that's been the biggest shift and what this product and what this space means. All those people that say, wow, I actually feel like, you know, like my mom's friends or grandma's friends are like, no, people are losing the touch and you don't meet each other anymore and all this weird. That is so asinine, because I promise you, I feel it directly in my heart when somebody says something nice or negative out there, and I know that when I reach out to people and email them 1 minute after they called me a douchebag full of hot air and said, love to meet you and at least show you, I think I got a little something, they're blown away by that. That, my friends, is caring. Every person that gives me advice in this space and outside this space has continuously told me that it's not scalable, that it's not a good idea, that you shouldn't worry about what every idiot says, or, oh, look, they only have 13 followers. Can we get out of the culture with the amount of followers you have indicates who the fuck you are? Thank you. 10 bucks, that's a great idea. The tip jar and then donate. Thank you, I'm going somewhere with that.
Send it to the American Cancer Society for Drew.
Yes, we're gonna, great idea. See, this is the way it's supposed to work.
$10 every time.
$10, fine. Drew, where is he? Is he here? Drew, get your butt up here. Drew? He's eating. Okay. That being said, the fact that we're in that place, I am not going to value my effort into responding to a negative comment or a positive comment based on how many followers or Facebook fan page friends that person has. I'm going to continue to hustle as hard as I can, and it is becoming less scalable. You do get more and more followers. I have 500,000, that's hard, but I live on search. I live on search. It's how I interact, and I live in the other places that I can, and I do care. I care so much, and I know my personality. I know my DNA. I know my DNA puts me in a position where some people, the first time they interact with me, or maybe even the second, think that I am over the top, too hyper. I'm real with myself. I get that, but I also know who my mom raised, and she raised a good dude that cares, and I feel I do have chops, and so I want to engage in those conversations, and the fact that there's tools out there that allow me to do that is a very special time for me and for all of us. The fact that the truth is going to be undefeated, the fact that interns are going to flip cam and expose their companies that are doing wrong things, the fact that all these things are happening, that good can beat bad, is really exciting for me. I'm honored to be a part of it, and I really think that the opportunity of scaling care in today's world is so high, it's downright shocking, and I want to eat it like a big pie of apples. Questions? Oh, two things. Thank you for that. Two things. One, I am going to be on Fallon tonight. We're doing some ridiculous stuff. So we're having a viewing party. A lot of you are from out of town. It's a great chance for me to hug and thumb wrestle you or throw some bowling balls. So tonight, please pass it on to everybody. I want everybody there because I don't think there's anything that late tonight. From 11 to 2 a.m. at Lucky Stripes, right? Lucky Strike, that makes sense. Strike, not Stripes. So please come by and say hello.
Where is it?
It's on
Port Authority.
Port Authority.
No,
I think it's on the West Side Highway, right?
42nd and 11.
42nd and 12th. Google it. It is 2009. The fact that so many people take for granted what we have, the fact that you have one follower, one RSS, person, one anything, the fact that you have one should blow your face off. The fact that anybody cares is amazing. We all of us, me, everybody, are taking that for granted. It's humbling, it's exciting. Another human being cares about what you have to say. That is massive. Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about what caring means to you and vulnerability and your relationship to trust.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. Caring, vulnerability, trust. I think it means something different to everybody. We all have very distinct DNA. For me, it's imperative for me not to be full of shit to every ounce that I have, Oh, God. That would be awesome. What it matters to me is that I'm not a hypocrite, that I never get caught up. I came from zero. And I remember my parents buying me a Star Wars figure and crying for hours because I really didn't think we could afford it. And just because I'm on Fallon, or just because people care, or just because I have 500,000 Twitter followers, or 100,000 Wine Library TV members, I'm no better than anybody. I got lucky DNA that makes me silly, and I can communicate, paint a picture through words, whatever it may be. My goal is to just be who I am. Don't apologize for being competitive. Don't apologize for the fact that I want to buy the jets, which means I need to make money. Don't apologize for anything that I am, but never take myself too serious. I really think I'm one of the great contradictions of all time. I want it all. I can live without anything. I could care less what anybody says. I care about everything everybody says. I don't know. I just am me, and I want my parents to be proud of it. Thank you. I'm out of time. Please come tonight. It's going to be so fun.
So with that, we're going to break.